New York City mayoral candidate mother says he's not American at all. Mamdani's mother said he's not American at all. So what is she talking about? This guy is American. He loves America. He loves, capitalism. He loves people being able to make money and having their dreams become a reality. But apparently, the mother of New York City socialist mayoral candidate Mamdani gave an interview when he was 21-year-old American college student discussing how her son is not an American at all, while using terminology that some view as derogatory towards the United States. He is a total desi, filmmaker Mira Nair told the Hindustan Times in 2013 when her son Mamdani was 21 years old. At the time, Mamdani was attending Bowdoin College, where he co-founded the School Students for Justice in Palestine chapter and was pushing for academic sanctions against Israel. Completely, we are not phalanx at all. He is very much us. He is not an American at all. He was born in Uganda, raised between India and America, and he is at home in many places. He thinks of himself as a Ugandan and as an Indian. In Hindu and Urdu, phalanx is an informal term historically used to describe foreigners or Westerners. But Mehek Cook, an attorney born in India who serves as a GOP consultant and commentator, told Fox News Digital, the word is not some harmless cultural term, but rather a slur. It's the word used back in India to mock outsiders, to say you don't belong. Cook said, using it here about your own child raised in the United States carries the same tone as calling someone a derogatory word or words. It's flippant, divisive, and dripping with contempt for the very country that gave your family a better life, okay? And while this is going on, the MTA boss, Lieber, slams Mamdani's free bus pledge. Rob, if you want to play this clip, and then Tom, I'm going to come to you on this.
While he appreciates the focus on affordable transit in the campaign, MTA Chairman Jano Lieber says
any proposal, scale and complexity needs to be studied.
And studying making buses free citywide would be much more expansive than studying Zoran Mamdani's pilot program for a free bus route in each borough.
We would have to look at the implications of not one bus in each borough, but it would have to look at the implications on the entire system.
They'd look at bus fare revenue impacts, adding buses and drivers, and impacts on MTA bondholders. Mac Rosenberg, 1010 wins on 92.3 FM.
Tom, is there any chance, and I mean any chance, that Cuomo could beat Mamdani?
There is a chance, but it is so remote. You would need the people that are supporting him to suddenly become so fearful that they're not going to get their free stuff and become not upset with establishment United States the way they've been taught to be upset and to hate it. The people that were born in the U.S. are voting for Cuomo. The people that are immigrants and are not from here are with Mamdani. And they brought so much of that into New York that right now it would take a cataclysmic event for the foreign-born population to say, you know what? I don't think he's going to be able to get me everything for free. We're not going to get the bus for free. We're not going to get housing. We're not going to get this. We're not going to get that. You know what? I can't do this. And to suddenly kind of go the other way. But right now, he's all about victim. Look what he was doing. He was telling a victim story about his aunt, and he was lying about it. Oh, she was such a victim. This is what happened. She was scared to go out in public. And so right now, I don't think there's a chance.
I actually just texted it to you if you want to use that. That's got all of it in it.
I don't think there's a reasonable chance that he could lose this election. I think there is a chance. But man, people have to wake up and see that he is a snake oil salesman and that he's lying to you. So the people that believe you're going to get something, look at this. He's lying about his aunt. You've got the people that run the buses who are Democrats and have been Democrats forever with union bus drivers are saying, this doesn't work. The math doesn't work. How are we going to do this? So I just look at that. Look at the unions that are behind the bus service and all of that. Those aren't Republicans. Those aren't buddies going back with Lee Zeldin and people like that from New York who are conservative Republicans. These are not friends of the Republicans. And they're out there saying, What he's saying about the buses, that isn't going to work, and that's not going to happen. So how much? And I think when I see that, Pat, when I see just that glimpse from the MTA, you know what it is? People are waking up to the fact, says, you know what? We could be looking at a really bad outcome here. What could happen to the city could be really bad. And I think you're seeing little people wake up. But is there enough time in the next, 9 days or whatever it is?
By the way, this is the greatest highlight reel of what things he said that contradicts what things he said. Go ahead, Rob.
Very clearly, I will not defund the police.
I am in favor of defunding the police.
I want to speak to the memory of my aunt who stopped taking the subway after September 11th because she did not feel safe in her hijab.
I was speaking about Zerafui, my father's cousin.
Father's cousin, not your aunt.
I don't really have opinions about the future of Hamas and Israel beyond the question of justice and safety.
The struggle for Palestinian liberation was at the core of my politics and continues to be.
I am not, and nor have I ever called for the legalization of prostitution.
Do you support decriminalizing prostitution?
Yes, my fundamental belief that sex work is work.
That is haram, bro.
I would be happy to work with the president and the administration.
What we need to be doing here in our city is to end the chapter of collaboration between City Hall and the federal government.
I don't believe that the role of the mayor is to police speech.
There are consequences for speaking up in favor of apartheid.
I love the name.
I want to say it very clearly.
Adam, thoughts?
I will not defund the police.
Well, does anybody in New York even watch this kind of stuff? Sorry about that, sir.
Oh, yeah. No,
because
I don't care.
Clearly the guy is just talking out of both sides of his mouth. You got to respect the fact that he's a crisis actor and nothing that you said should be taken seriously. But I'll say this. I'm going to give a shout out to Tom here, who teach us about upstream and downstream. And in elections, there's up ballot and down ballot. So what I would say to New York is good luck, guys, with your new socialist communist mayor. Congratulations. If Cuomo doesn't pull it off, you're going to have this mayor, and best of luck to you. What I care about is local politics, because we've been so obsessed with what's going on in New York, what's even going on federally, that we forget that we're having local elections in America. So in Michigan, they're having elections. In Minnesota, they're having elections. In Ohio. In Miami, Florida, we're having elections. And what's interesting that I've been paying attention to the Miami Beach race. We have a mayor in Miami Beach called Stephen Miner, who's done a great job cleaning up Miami Beach. And we have this challenger, almost like the Mamdani effect, they're calling her the Mamdani Beach. She's trying to make Miami Beach Mamdani Beach. Her name is Kristen Rosen Gonzalez, and she's basically anti-small business. She's pro defunding the police. She's weak on crime, and it's very interesting to see the down ballot of what's happening here. The Mamdani effect is taking over the Democratic Party all around the world, all around the country. So it might not affect you what Mamdani's doing in New York. Who cares? Good luck. But it might affect you in Miami. It might affect you in Miami Beach. It might affect you in Ohio. It might affect you in Michigan. We see this Somali pirate, the guy that's running for mayor of Minnesota. So it's like, at what point in America are we going to take a look and say, do you love America? Do you stand for American values? Do you want to help small businesses? Do you want to help fund the police, not defund the police? Or are you the Mamdani who says out loud, I'm pro-Palestine, I'm anti-police, I'm pro-prostitution, and then the next month he's like, I love Israel. I like completely lying. I love the police, completely lying. So the two-faced thing. So in Miami, that's what I'm concerned about. I'm in Florida, that's what I'm concerned about. So I'm helping the current mayor of Miami try to defeat this, communist leftist in Miami. But you need to do your part in your city. New York is probably going to fail us, but you need to do your part in other cities all around the world.
Where's he from? Where was he born, Pat?
Uganda?
Well, okay, here's my question. I might be crazy. If the president of the United States has to be born in America, why shouldn't the same rule apply for every political position? Think about it. Like, if you're being born here matters for national security and everything. Why would we ever let anybody else from any other country run the show? Think about that. They're like some Trojan horses. They're telling you what they are. They're lying to us. If it applies for the president,
you need to be born in America to serve in any capacity in government?
Just in political mayors.
No, that's not how it works, bro.
No, Adam. But guess what? Because it's not. Look what you're going to get. You're getting people from different countries coming in to run the city, Adam, and it's just starting. They're waving a flag of a foreign nation. The guy from Minneapolis, Rob, is that the guy?
Yeah, the Somalia.
Adam, they're playing their song.
30-year-old candidate
They run
waving
the
a
Democratic
Somalian flag.
Let me take issue with that.
Where's your loyalty?
Some of the people that love
Rob,
America
can you pull up
the
that
most.
clip? Can you pull up that clip?
Some of the people that love America the most are immigrants. Look at PBD for a second. You're saying that PBD should not run for any form of government?
No.
Because this is someone who came from Iran, under your qualification, should never run for anything, but loves America and does more for
Adam,
anybody.
You think Pat would wave an Iranian flag during a...
No, but that's my point, is that he's not born in America.
Yeah, but guess what? He's not going against American values. He's not going...
Listen,
he's not... By the way, and he's not a Christian. Yeah, I know. I understand. But guess what? And what does he have in common and what does Mamdani have in common? They're in a Christian nation playing that Muslim stuff. And guess what? I'm sorry. I'm not comfortable with it. It's not.
Yeah,
I don't put
a lot of people agree with you.
I
hear you.
We are a Christian nation. You have a freaking guy waving a flag of a different country in my country. And what do you think is going to happen? What do you think the Mamdani effect is happening? And you're about to feel it in Miami. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
By the way, let me see this. Let me see this clip of this guy. What's he saying? He's saying, I love America. He's waving the American flag. Go ahead, Rob.
Yeah.
Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum.
That's over.
Somalia. Hiran State. Mawisle. Early voting was hadda illa November 4. I need your vote. I need you.
You would think he's there.
Hadan Udkina, hello. We're gonna win.
Where is this at?
This is
Minneapolis.
in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Can I tell you how many rallies I've been to similar to this?
Okay.
In Miami, just like they have Little Mogadishu, the Somalian community, we have a massive Cuban community. Just like how in
Glendale.
In Glendale, there's a massive Armenian community.
Yep.
I've been to the first political event that I've actually donated was Mayor Francis Suarez. He's Cuban. His father was Cuban. Half the people there are Cuban. They're not waving Cuban flags. They're waving American flags, saying we as Cuban Americans love American values. They don't get up on stage and say, hola, ¿cómo estás, mi amigo, mi gente, qué pasó? Yo necesito. They're like, we love America. Let's keep America the way it is. We had to flee Cuba. We had to flee Free Fidel. We love America. That's the challenge, is the Democratic Party is embracing every single other flag other than the American flag. When you get here, the whole premise is, sure, you can love your country, you can have your flag, but there's only one flag that we wave here, and it's America. You don't get up on stage and not wear you're waving a Somali flag?
Yep.
That's the problem. So I understand where you're coming from.
Because if the president, think about it, if the highest position has to be American born, I mean, why doesn't the standard go across the board? Because, Adam, look, it's taken the time, and now it's coming, bro. There's no more talking about this. It's
what
here.
does it say that in the Constitution about representatives?
Yeah,
and
to me,
Senate?
to be honest with you, to me, it's more denomination. To me, it's more religion than it is about born here or not. To me, it's about if you are waving and you're, you want to bring that here, I think that's going to be the enemy long term. I've said this, expressed myself multiple times on this topic. You know what is scary to most people? Planning. Most people are afraid of planning. Most people are afraid of sitting there and saying, oh my God, you want me to plan for next year? But you know who's not scared of planning? I want to introduce you to this guy who was looking for a business plan to fall out of the sky for him. And it didn't happen. But he made a decision to put on his calendar on December 12th to spend an entire day with somebody. Go ahead and play this clip. Wow. Watch this fellow here. Good-looking guy, minding his own business.
Yeah. The best-looking guy.
Hey, Vinny. What's up, Pat?
What are you doing?
Waiting.
Waiting for what?
Business plan.
To come from Scott.
That's what people told me. It works
That's not how it works.
Worked for Newton.
That's not how it works. On December 12th, I host an event called the Business Planning Workshop, where we go through this entire manual together on how to write a business plan based on 12 building blocks.
Okay.
All you have to do is click on a link below.
Okay.
Get registered. December 12th, we'll be together all day.
All right, so can we go eat right now? Because I've
Yeah,
been here
let's
for 4
go.
hours waiting like an idiot.
Idiot.
I mean, he even made me look up the second time to see if it was going to fall or not. But it's not falling. For some of you guys, I got big plans for 2026. December 12th, come join us. Rob, can we please put the link below everywhere so people can see it? For those of you guys that are listening to it in audio, it's bpw.bedavidconsulting.com. Join us December 12th together to write up your business plan for 2026. If you enjoyed this video, you want to watch more videos like this, click here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click here.